Welcome back to Pilates with Ang. Today's class is an intermediate level full body challenge using the mini ball. So when you're ready, grab your mini ball, meet me on the mat, and let's begin. Let's meet at the front edge of our mat, right up on those sits bones, legs hip distance. Take your mini ball, place it between the inner thighs, and reach the fingertips out in front of you, preparing for our half roll back. Let's lift through the crown of the head, get really tall, and we'll roll back. Scoop out those abdominal muscles. Come all the way up, stacking the spine, and right back into it. Find that nice C curve, that little squeeze on the mini ball, and we'll add the breath. Exhale as you roll back. Inhale as you stack up. As you roll back, like I said, we engage the abdominals. We have a slight posterior tilt, and our collarbones are nice and wide. We have 4 more. And 3. You're doing great. 2. Feeling this already. And 1. Let's hold this one here. Turn the palms in. Deepen the abdominals. Open the left arm. Bring it to center, squeeze the ball, open the right arm, and center, keep going, open, and open. 4 more. Notice I'm not all the way down to the mat, I'm about halfway. Great job. And come to center, rise up, lower the arms, take a quick stretch over the legs, breathe in. Breathe out, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, reach the arms back out in front of you and come back into your C shape. Let's come all the way up. Another set here. 7, squeeze the ball. And 6. Great job. 5. 4, keep that breath flowing. 3. Last 2 here, and then we're going to hold again. 1, hold. Deepen the abdominals, flip the palms up, pull the elbows back and forward. Pull it back, squeeze your ball. 6 and 5. Let's inhale forward, exhale, pull. 3 more. Feeling those abs. I know I am. 2. Feeling the shake. Hold, flip the palms up, rise up, and let's flex over our legs. Beautiful job. Come up to tall. Let's take the ball out, reach the legs out long, and we roll down vertebra by vertebra all the way down to the mat. Reach the ball behind us, flex your feet. We're doing the roll up. So let's start with our half roll up. Inhale halfway. We're looking at the ball out in front of us, and we roll back down. Let's do that again. We reach up, hold, breathe out, and down. Now you can stay there or you can come with me. We'll inhale halfway up, exhale, use your breath. Feel your glutes engage a little bit to help you roll up and over the legs. Gaze at your knees, lead with your low back. We keep this round spine as we roll all the way down and reach the ball. Lovely job. Let's do 4 more. Slow it down here. Try not to throw yourself up. Try to control it. And if you can't, if you need momentum today, then stay in the low range. Or use one of our other modifications that we've done in previous classes. You can put a little towel underneath your lower back, fold it up. That really helps. You could add hand weights. That's really helpful as well. And here's our last one. Roll it up. Slow, controlled. Push those legs into the ground and roll up. Beautiful job. You can either keep your legs long or crisscross applesauce, whatever helps you to get a nice long neutral spine and feel a little bit free in the hips. Place your ball in between your hands, elbows wide, and we're twisting. Twist in one direction, press into the ball. Come back to center. Press. Keep that ball right in front of your chest, right in front of the heart. Twist. Think of your waist like a dishcloth and think of just wringing it out to twist. Nice. 4 more. 3. Get taller each time you come to center. 2. Keep that breath flowing. You've got it. 1. Come out through center. Lovely job. We're rolling back down. Bring the ball with you. Come all the way down to lie on your back. And let's just center ourselves on our mat if you've slid around like I have. Okay, the ball is going between the inner thighs. And we're just going to push down into those feet. You could bring the feet slightly closer to the seat. Going into our hip rolls. We're peeling the spine off the mat. So roll up all the way up to bridge and melt the spine down. That feels so good, doesn't it? Let's do it again. Roll back, 1 vertebrae at a time. Peel up, up, up. And we melt upper back, middle back, lower back. Release, find your heavy tailbone. And again, adding our breath. I like to inhale all the way up at this level and exhale all the way down. Find a gentle squeeze on that ball. Your feet can come a little closer together if you need to feel like you have nice alignment from the ankles through to the knees and hips. Let's do about 3 more here. Feeling the glutes and the hamstrings engage at the top of the move. Notice your ribs. They're just melting down. Your glutes are really on. Keeping those hips high. Roll down. I could do this all day. It feels so good. But we have more to come. So let's roll up one last time and hold. Hold here. Reach the arms up. Lovely. Now open your arms nice and wide. Bring them right up. Open. And up. Add a little hip drop halfway and lift everything up. 5 more. Squeeze the ball. Push into the heels. 4. Find those glutes. Find those inner thighs. 2. Nice job, everyone. 1. Hold at the top. Now let's lift to the balls of the feet. Keep some weight in the big toe. So weight is distributed behind the first, second, and a little bit of the third toe. Let's lower the right heel and lift. Lower the left heel and lift. You can keep the arms lifted or you can just lower them to the mat for support. Keep going with the feet, alternating those heel drops. 4 more. 3 more on each side. 2. Good job. 1. Lift both heels up and we roll it down, lower the arms down. All right, we're lifting the legs up. Feel the abdominals engage. Legs come to tabletop. Hands will come behind the head just to frame either side of that head with the fingertips. Lift the chest. Zip up through those lower abs. Squeeze the ball to help with that. Now we inhale to lower the head. Exhale to lift. Down and up. Lower and lift. Keep squeezing that ball in the lift. Let's add our breath. 2 and lift. 1. Great job. Hold it at the top here. Now lower tap those feet. Lift up. Keep the chest lifted if that feels okay for you. You can always put the head down if your neck doesn't like this. Lower, squeeze that ball to lift. 4 more. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. 3. Try not to arch the back too much as the feet touch the mat. Last one. Hold at the top. Now we combo move. Lower everything. Lift everything. 7. 6. You don't have to breathe exactly how I'm cueing you, but just make sure you're not holding your breath. Okay? But I'm going to cue an inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. 2 more. Might be an extra, that's okay. Hold at the top. Now from here, reach the arms nice and long. Straighten the legs, lower them a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna bend the knees, lower the head, lift the hands. Lift everything up, squeeze the ball. So similar movement, but we have a longer lever through those legs, making it just a little harder. Hands can always go behind the head. Halfway there. Here we go. 4. You've got it. 3. 2. This is hard. I'm there with you. If you're shaking, don't worry, you're not alone. Hold. Let's squeeze the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Abs are on. Bend the knees. Lower the head. Let's hug the knees in. Give a little rock side to side. We felt that, didn't we? Holy moly, that was amazing. Okay, we're gonna take the ball out, grab behind one leg to help you rock up. And now we're coming up onto the bum, feet hip distance apart. Hands are just underneath the shoulders behind us, fingertips facing forward or slightly out. All right, we're gonna lift those hips, push the mat away from you first, draw those shoulder blades together, and lift through the glutes to come up to this little reverse tabletop and lower down. Lift. Nice. So now we're back to working the glutes, the back of the body opening up through the hips, which we just worked along with our deep core and ab muscles. 4 more. 4. Lovely job. 3. Push those feet into the mat. Really squeeze those glutes. And 2. Watch your head so your gaze is just out in front of you. Hold here. All right, you ready to level this up a little bit? We lift one leg, we lower it. Keep pushing the mat away from you. Lift and lower. Stay lifted through the hips and lift. 4 more. You've got it. 3, 2, are you with me? And 1. I know you're smiling. Hold it here. Little pulses. Lower. Lift and lift. We're working those arms too. You can feel that. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips, and let's just take a little stretch over those legs. Big breath in, and roll all the way up. All right, we're flipping onto the tummy. Bring your ball with you. Come right onto that tummy. Ball will come to the top edge of your mat, and your arms will be outstretched in front of you. So we're pushing down into the top of the ball. The legs are long and hip distance apart. And as you push down into the ball, you also pull it towards you to help you lift up through the chest. How high you lift is up to you. You could start lower. See how that feels. And then maybe come a little higher. The legs are active. The glutes are engaged. And if it helps, you could bring the legs a little bit wider and turn them out. That might feel a little bit more supportive of your lower back as you move through this, okay? So keep going here. Let's do 4 more. Feel the abdominals lift as the chest lifts. 3, 2. Feel how when you push down into the ball, your lat muscles engage. Feels really nice and connected. Last one like this. Come all the way out. If your legs are wide, bring them back to hip distance apart and parallel. Okay, which just means knees and toes facing down. Push down into the top of the ball. Feel nice and active through the upper body. Let's lift the abdominals and hover the legs off the mat. Try to take the bend out of the knees. Get those legs really straight. And let's flutter the legs, swimming legs. We inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. One more set. And exhale. Hold here. Lower down. Good. Give yourself a little breather. Relax those arms for a second. If you need a shell stretch here, you can take one. Meet me back out in your long line. Now we'll be lifting the ball up and bringing it into one hand, circling the arms behind the back, pass the ball, and then bring those arms back out in front of you. Keep the ball in that same hand that you just brought forward and circle it around again, lifting your chest. Pass and reach forward. So this is our breaststroke. We're only passing the ball behind our back, and at the front you can just tap. Good. Let's inhale to reach, lift, pass, and exhale, dive forward. Feel the abdominals engage. And inhale, pass. The legs are long, active. 2 more. Reach that ball out in front of you. Lower it down. Lovely job. All right, coming back into a shell stretch. Bring the ball with you. Fingertips on top of the ball right in front of your knees. Roll the ball forward under your wrists and pull it back under your fingers around your spine. This is just a nice active release. Reach it forward. You can flatten your spine out a little and pull it back. See if you can keep your bum pretty close to your heels as you do this. Doesn't this feel so good? Reach and roll all the way up. All right, we're moving on. We're coming into a tabletop position. The ball will come underneath the left knee. So let's find the wrists will come right underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, and both toes are tucked. All right, so we've got our hips slightly off balance here. The right hip is a little lower than the left. So now we'll just even that up. Pull that right knee off the mat, square off the hips, feel that work in the core, and lower the knee down. Let's do a few more like that. 3 and 2. It's subtle, but you can really feel it's working, right? 1 more like this. And now we'll add on. Lift up, square off those hips. So from here, we're balancing now on the left leg and the 2 hands. The right leg reaches behind us. Keep the hips square. Think of lifting up through the armpits and the core. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, reach it back. 8, 7. You can feel that ball creates some instability, which makes you work just a little harder through the core. 4. You've got it. 3. Stay lifted out of that left hip. 1. Reach that leg out behind you. Now see if you can reach the opposite arm forward. Really lengthen and bring elbow to knee. We'll do 4 of these. 3 more. Whew, this is hard. 2. You can really feel those obliques here. Last one. Reach, place the hand and the foot down, and let's lower right down. Take the ball out. And you're gonna turn over to face me. You'll be on that same knee, the left knee. And now take the ball. You're gonna place it behind the right knee. So you're just kind of holding that ball in place. If it pops out, if it slips out and it's driving you nuts, just keep the leg bent, don't use it, okay? So you've got some weight in that left hand. Shift some more weight into the leg though. You really wanna feel like you're working that bottom glute. This leg is going to stay up. We're gonna bring the knee forward and back. Forward and back. So as you're moving, try not to collapse through the shoulder or the hip. Squeeze the left glute, push the hips slightly forward. Awesome, we have 4. You can tell my breath, I'm breathing a little heavier. I'm working hard. 2, almost lost my ball. So your hamstring has to work to keep the ball there, right? Squeeze it back. Keep that leg behind you a little bit. Press the hips forward. Lift, pulse, pulse, pulse. If your neck needs some relief, you can just look down at your hand. 2 and 1. Hold that leg up. Squeeze the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And take the ball out. Leg goes down. Let's come on up for a sec. Now, if you need to, I'm going to do this because my mat's a little thin. You can double up or even triple up your mat so you have a bit more support. Okay, so coming on up. Whew. Borrowing from the Reformer, the short box series. If you've done Reformer, you'll know what I'm talking about. Take the ball between the hands and let's lengthen out. So we have this nice long line from the foot through the crown of the head, trying not to collapse through the side waist. Ball in front of you. Twist down towards the floor, squeeze the ball, twist partway towards the ceiling. 8, 7, work that side body, side waist. 4, 3, I was going a little fast there, let's slow it down. 2, when you're working hard, you want to rush, right? But we want to keep it slow, controlled. Come up over, take a side bend. Lower that arm down. All right, let's do that all on the other side. So we're gonna start off with the ball underneath our right knee in our tabletop position. All right, so here we go. Getting ready. Press the mat away from you. Feel that nice long line from tail to head and lift the left knee, just square off the hips, lower down. Think of doing the lifting from the deep core muscles. Your gaze should just be out in front of you on the mat, so your neck stays long. 4. Now we'll be adding to this. Here's where it gets challenging. Lift up, dig deep, breathe and smile through this, okay? Reach that leg back, point the toes, inhale, pull. Exhale, reach, pull, and reach. 6, you've got it. 5, 4, 3 more. 2, 1, hold, here we go. Reach that opposite arm. This side is harder for me. Trying not to collapse into the shoulder or the balancing hip. Reach it, knee to elbow. 4, You've got it. 3. I'm right here with you. 2. And 1. Hold. Oh my goodness. And let's lower down. Take the ball out for a moment. Double up your mat if you need to, or you could even fold up a little towel, a little pillow. And we're going into that side work, okay? So let's find that nice side balance position. Wrist under the shoulder. Squeeze that bottom glute. Hips forward. Lift the leg. Shift some weight into your leg. I said that before. Reminding you again, it takes the weight out of the wrist, works that bottom glute. Ball behind the top, leg up at hip height. Here we go. Forward and back. Forward. Now, if you're someone who you know your head likes to jut forward, put your hand at your forehead to remind you to keep your head back in line with the shoulder. 4, 3. Intermediate Pilates is no joke, right? 1. Strength galore. Hold it here. We're going to bring the legs slightly behind us and we're going to pulse. Oops, pulse up and up, up, up. My brain's working hard here too. 3, 2, 1. Now squeeze. 7, 6, 5, 4. You got it. 2. Stay strong. 1. Hold it here. Take the ball out. Place the foot down. Meet me at the top. All right. Let's lengthen. Think of reaching the crown of the head to the wall, up to where the ceiling meets the wall. Twist down a little bit. Wrap the abdominals. Squeeze the ball. Rotate up. Up. 6 more. 5. 4 more. 3. And 2. You're doing great. Last 1. Hold it here. Come on up. Let's take a little side bend or a big side bend. Feels amazing. Okay, we're almost done. We just have 2 exercises left, 2 series, I guess, left. Let's take the ball, place it between the ankles, and meet me in a plank. So when you're ready, come on up. I don't know if I'm ready, but we're doing it. Here we are in our plank. Let's inhale, shift back. So we're bending the knees, sending the bum back towards the heels and shooting forward into our plank. Big breath in as you shift back. Squeeze the ball, shift forward. Every muscle in your body, I want working here. Everything is engaged. So you have that nice strong plank. 4 more. And at this level, you should know how to do a plank with great form. Should be strong enough. 2, and I know you are if you're joining me today. And 1, hold it here. Lift up to a pike and back out. Up, really lift up through those abs. 6, 5, you've got it. 4 more. 3, really press that mat away from you and think of lifting up through the abdominals, lifting the hips up and back. Last 1, pike it up and maybe drop the heels closer to the mat. Adjust into a downward facing dog. You can take the ball out if that feels better. If in a downward facing dog your heels don't want to come to the mat, that is totally okay. They can be here, your knees can be bent. Just find what feels right for you. Nice. Big stretch through the shoulders there. Come on down. Ball comes out. Whoop. And flip the legs around in front of you. Let's sit up on the bum with the legs outstretched. I know I'm working hard because my hair's getting frizzy. I can feel it. My curly girls will know what I mean. So let's bring those hands back behind the shoulders again. Progressing from our earlier variation of this exercise with the legs long now, think of pressing the mat away, drawing the shoulder blades together. Dig the heels into the mat and think of lifting up with your glutes and your hamstrings and lower down. Lovely. And down. All right, so as I'm lifting, my abdominals are engaged. I'm thinking of that gentle connection with the exhale. Now we're holding up in this position. Okay, you can always go back to the lift and lower, or you can continue with me to progress with a knee pull and down. So lots of hamstring on that stabilizing leg pull. Think of your abdominals, pulling the knee in. Keep pressing the mat away from you. You feel some tricep work there. Lots of opening across the chest. Lots of work in your shoulders. 2 more. And lift, lower the hips. Oh my gosh, we are almost done. We're actually done, but we'll cool down. Okay, so let's bring those legs about mat distance apart. Don't skip this though, because it's gonna feel really good. We'll do the saw, bring the arms out nice and wide, twist. Drop that back arm and reach the front arm forward. Think of the pinky finger reaching towards the opposite pinky toe. Rise up, come to center, and de-rotate. Twist, dive forward, drop that back thumb, push up through the back tricep. Feel that work? And up. Twist, dive forward. As the arm goes forward, the belly pulls back. So you have that oppositional pull through your body. I always like to think of that, opposing forces. You'll feel the work more. And it just feels great. One more time each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Last time. Working the abdominals here too. It's a little sneaky abdominal exercise. Center, lower your arms down. Oh my gosh, we did it. While we chat and in class, we'll just do a little side bend. So you worked a lot of muscle groups today. And among them, your core muscles. I'm sure you really felt that. Add a little twist here if it feels good for you. I know that feels good for me. We definitely worked the shoulders, the glutes. Switch legs, come on over. The back muscles, right? I could go on and on. Full body today. Add a little twist. Hopefully you felt like that was a nice flowing class. You felt strong. And now that we're done, you're feeling happy and invigorated and like you can do anything. So I really hope you enjoyed that class. Thank you for joining me today. I'm really glad you decided to press play on this workout. If you liked it, please let me know. Leave a comment, like this video, share it with a friend or family member, and I can't wait to see you all next time on the mat. Before you go, I have a huge favor to ask you. Please take a moment and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. YouTube is telling me that about 70% of you who are consuming this content are not subscribed, and I love making these free videos for you, but in order to keep doing that, we need the channel to grow. So please go take a moment, make sure that you're subscribed, and if you're not, click that little button, share the channel with a friend. Any videos that you enjoy, please like them, comment them, and share them with anyone else who you think would benefit. Thank you all so much for being here and being a part of this community, and I'll see you all very soon.